Good morning. This is Akashvani Kohima, the morning news read by Catholino. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said his government aims to transform the country's food providers into energy providers as well. To achieve this goal, the government is offering assistance to establish small solar plants on the unused lands in their fields. The Prime Minister virtually dedicated, inaugurated and laid the foundation stones for 10 projects worth nearly 35,000 crore rupees in Chhattisgarh yesterday. Addressing the program, the Prime Minister said the government intends to fulfill the nation's electricity requirements through solar energy while also reducing citizens' electricity bills to zero. Modi said the PM Surya Ghar Yojana has been initiated for this purpose, wherein every household will be converted into a solar power residence. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will dedicate to the nation country's longest signature state bridge, Sudarshan Setu, connecting Okha mainland with Beyt Dwarka island today. With the construction of the bridge, pilgrims will no longer need to rely on boat transport to reach Beyt Dwarka. This 2.32 kilometers long iconic bridge will also serve as a major tourist attraction. The centre has said that the provisions of Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita and Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam will come into force on the 1st of July. These new laws will replace the Code of Criminal Procedure of 1898, the Indian Penal Code of 1860 and the Indian Evidence Act of 1872. The Ministry of Home Affairs said this in a Gazette notification yesterday. Parliament had passed the 3 criminal justice bills in December last year. The legislative proceedings of the 4th session of the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly NLA, which is beginning tomorrow, will be conducted in a paperless environment. NLA Secretary in charge, Krihitunyo Rio, informed that 70% of the legislative proceedings will be paperless. She said NLA Secretariat will not be laying hard copies of the list of business, annual administrative reports, questions and replies. However, these papers will be available for download through the NEVA website and NEVA phone app. It may be mentioned that the Nagaland Assembly adopted the National e-Vidhan application NEVA during the 11th session of the last Assembly session. Additional Director General of National Cadets Corps North-East Region Major General Gagan Deep yesterday visited Sainik School Pungwa, Nagaland. The ADG was oriented about the school and its infrastructure and briefed about the NCC activities and training programs. Thereafter, he reviewed the NCC classroom training at the school campus. Addressing the cadets, the ADG encouraged the cadets to consider a career in the Indian Armed Forces. The officer in his address dwelt on the theme of NCC, unity and discipline, and the need of the two to be successful in life. He stressed that hard work is the only way to success. An interaction of the cadets with the general officer was organized at the cadets' mess. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad through Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 a.m. today. It will be the 110th episode of the monthly radio program. The program will be broadcast on the entire network of Akashvani and Sudarshan, AIR News website and News on Air mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of AIR News, DD News, PMO and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. Akashvani will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The Election Commission of India has debunked a fake WhatsApp message circulating regarding the 2024 Lok Sabha election schedule. Calling it a fake message, the Election Commission said it has not announced any dates so far. It further stated that the dates of the election will be announced through a press conference. ECI teams are currently on the ground assessing the election readiness of various states and are likely to conclude their assessment by March 13. And Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar has said opportunities are no longer bound in silos for the youth who owe it to themselves and the nation to deliver their best. Addressing the 100th convocation ceremony of Delhi University, New Delhi, Dhankar said that changes in policy making and technological growth have provided a level playing field. With that, we come to the end of morning news. Have a nice day.